Hello, welcome to Storm Chaser, a life story of an unusual man. This is episode 47, Prophetic Prayers, Part 2. My name is John. I'm from Anaheim, California. In my last episode, I have shared an audio recording of the prophetic prayers I have received in July of 2018 from the International House of Prayer organization. One of these prophetic prayers said that God was transitioning me to a different season, a new season. Indeed, after these prophetic prayers were prayed over me, my life has been changed utterly and completely over the course of the next 3 years. One of the manifestations of the prophetic prayers was that He delivered me from an unhealthy marriage. Let me expound on that a little bit in this episode. Soon after the divorce paperwork was set in motion in late 2018, I was looking to move closer to work to minimize the treacherous driving I used to do. The second reason was that I wanted to move into a single-story house to avoid climbing upstairs. So after 5 months of searching, the Lord has blessed me with His home in Anaheim, and I moved in at the beginning of 2019. Although the divorce was emotional at times and a painful process, I'm thankful that it was finally over in early part of 2020. At the same time, with the new single status I have, thought came to my carnal mind. And I thought, hey, I hold a high position job, I'm making good money, and I don't have it to share it with my ex-wife. I get to spend it however I like it. Being a Chinese, I have the status, I have the money, I have the house, I have a nice car. Well, I don't think I will have any problem meeting nice women. I thought the Lord would bless me after I have endured this unhealthy marriage for so long. Money and women were in the heart and mind of mine. So God saw my heart and had a different plan for my life. Soon after I was officially declared single, the COVID-19 pandemic hit and the world economy slowed down. My company was losing revenue due to the decline in sales. By the end of March of 2020, I was asked to select 2 people from my group to be part of the company-wide workforce reduction. So I prayerfully selected 2 names and submitted to my director. So the D-Day came, April 3rd, 2020, 8 o'clock Friday morning. I was called in the conference room. When I got there, I saw one of my team members sitting there with a packet in front of him. Strange thing was that he was not one of the 2 I have selected. But the stranger thing was that I had a packet in front of me as well. I was so upset and commented out loud with a displeasing voice, saying, "There's gotta be a mistake. Really? After 26 years of service, this is what I get? Unbelievable." What happened was that someone higher up in ranking decided to lay me off instead. While I was packing my personal belongings, I felt devastated and couldn't believe what was happening to my life at that moment. My divorce was just finalized 2 weeks prior to that day. I just bought a house and was carrying a mortgage. I was wondering how I was going to survive financially. I thought I might need to sell my house. My emotion was a mixed one. Although my heart was weary, I felt that God might have something to do with this. So I started praying for divine understanding and peace. At the same afternoon, I called my financial advisor and broke the news to her. She said for me to calm down, just calm down, and let her crunch some numbers first. The next day, she called me and said something I didn't really expect. She said, "Jonathan, look, if you can continue to maintain this current simple lifestyle, you can retire now and be able to live until you're 100 years old." And I said, "Really? Are you sure?" And then she said, "Well, that's what the numbers are telling me." Well, even though I felt God's hand in pulling me out of my job, I was not fully convinced that He wanted me to retire right away. Perhaps God simply wanted me to change jobs. Besides, what would I do if I were to retire then? So I started looking for new jobs and all that. Due to the sudden change in life, the daily routine and stress, I found my health suddenly deteriorating. My existing anxiety condition, muscle spasm, and pain from my 2017 neck surgery seems to have skyrocketed. I went to see the doctors, and they all suggest to me that it's best for me to stop working. After praying about it, I have decided to declare myself retired and gave up looking for a new job. Well, by the end of April, my Chinese church and the small group were shut down due to COVID-19. I had very little interaction with my Chinese Christian brothers and sisters. I was starving spiritually. Feeling restless, I cried out to God, "What do you want from me? What do you want me to do?" A still small voice inside said to me, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. All these things shall be added unto you." This simple Bible verse is found in Matthew 6:33. At that time, my heart rekindled the desire to be a part of a pure men's fellowship, but I didn't know how to find one. So I turned to the Lord in prayer. Believe it or not, 2 days later, out of the blue, a Christian brother who I haven't talked to for a while texted me and said another brother from his church was starting a men's group. He asked if I would like to join. Wow, what an answered prayer, right? After a few weeks of attending this men's fellowship, I also joined a co-ed small group from an American church. There, God allowed me to give my own testimony and also led a group discussion. Afterwards, several people commented that I have a gift of storytelling and teaching. It was the first time in my entire Christian life someone had said that to me. all of a sudden, I remember one of the prophetic prayers said that God will give me a new gift. Could this be it? I believe it was. But what I do with it, I continue to seek God's direction on this. So at the beginning of July 2020, the awareness of this new gift of storytelling surfaced and was heightened. Someone actually approached me and offered me assistance in writing a memoir to tell my life story. After praying about it, God said to me, if I were to write a book, I can only cover a limited story of my life, and I have to stop somewhere. Instead, God said to me to tell my life story on an ongoing basis, because He will give me new stories to write in the future. Without a clue how to accomplish that, God landed a bomb on my lap. He asked me to take my past, present, and future story to social media. Social media? God, are you crazy? Really? Are you kidding me? I screamed out at God. You know, I have this nervousness and involuntary muscle movement problem, right, God? You are the one who wouldn't heal me. Oops. Sorry, not correction. You wouldn't heal me just yet. But still, I will clearly appeared very nervous and look very awkward in front of a camera. Who in the world would watch this weirdo telling his story? After my tantrum was subsided, God gave me His word found in Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8. The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. But God, come on. I don't even know anything about social media. Where do I even start to learn about how different platform works? Then God spoke to me through a song called God Will Make a Way. And the lyrics go like this. God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in a way we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide, hold me closely to His side. With love and strength for each new day, He will make a way. He will make a way. By a broad way in the wilderness, He will lead me. In river in the desert will I see. Heaven and earth will fade, but His word will still remain. He will do something new today. I said to God, well, God, if you say so, show me the way. Did God show me the way? Did God show me how to go about bringing my life story to the social media? Find out in my next episode of Prophetic Prayers, Part 3. More of the manifestation of the prophetic prayers will be reviewed. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell icon so you won't miss any future episodes. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and give me a comment if you like. If you like the content of my stories, please share them and be a part of God's plan for this channel. Well, my time is up. I thank you for watching. Be blessed. Until next episode, Storm Chaser out.